Hello, Covington County. Welcome to our special Saturday, May 26, 2018 edition of Good News Covington County with Brother John, Cousin Jared, Cousin Tom, and Daniel. I welcome you to a Memorial Day weekend, and we hope you'll remember the reason that Memorial Day is important, and it's not just because it's a 3-day weekend. The first segment of our local news and information is brought to you courtesy of Joe Richburg and the team at JR's Lawnmower in Opp, Alabama. You'll be impressed by the quality of JR's people and the quality of the lines that Joe and his team carry. There's everything you need from Generac, Honda, and Kawasaki engines and generation and power products to Cushman and E-Z-GO golf carts. They've also got the best selection of Big Green Egg grills and cookers and associated merchandise that I've seen for miles. If you need mowing needs, ground maintenance equipment, from zero radius mowers like the Grasshopper or Husqvarna, or even weed trimmers from Steel, chainsaws from Steel, Husqvarna, blowers, anything in that way that you might need, you can get it from the folks at JR's. They've got what you need to make outdoor work a pleasure. And they've got the parts and the people to fix the equipment you buy from them or from their competitors. Located at 1006 West Cummins Avenue in Opp, Alabama, JR's has what you need. Go by and see them or call them today at 334-493-9645. Now, in local news, there's a Memorial Day program planned in Andalusia. It starts at 10 a.m. Here in Andalusia at the Covington County's Veterans Memorial behind the Andalusia City Hall. There's an obelisk back there with the names of a number of Covington County veterans. Veteran Service Officer for Covington County, Brian Foshee, is the Master of Ceremonies. Chaplain, also Major Chaplain, not Captain, Major Dick McMillan and John Vick are the guest speakers. In addition, there will be recognition for a Gold Star Mom. That's always a solemn ceremony. In other news, a fugitive from Florida was arrested in a traffic stop in Opp yesterday. In a story by Lacey Stinson from the Andalusia Star News, a normal traffic stop in Opp resulted in the arrest of a fugitive from Florida. Randall Pruitt Stevens, age 48, was wanted as a fugitive from justice out of Leon County, Florida. That's Tallahassee. An agent initiated the traffic stop with the 22nd Drug Task Force at around 9:10 a.m. Friday morning on East Cumming Avenue. The officer said the vehicle abruptly slowed down while he was driving it, and when the officer got the identification from the driver and passenger of the vehicle, he discovered that Stevens was wanted on a charge of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. You never know who you're going to stop. The agent and the OPD officers took Stevens into custody. He was immediately extradited by the state of Florida. Now, folks, we're going to break right after that. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Good News Covington County, our special Memorial Day weekend edition. This segment of local information and news is brought to you by Andalusia Tire Company, located at 850 Western Bypass in Andalusia. If it's round and it rolls on the road, they've probably got what you need in the way of tires. If you got a flat on anything from your bicycle to that tailgater spreading fertilizer, your best choice to get back rolling in a hurry is Andalusia Tire Company. Call Jimbo, Todd, or Greg Caton at 334-222-3136 for your tire, brake, and chassis needs. Andalusia Tire can get you rubber from about anyone that sells it, and for about any tire that you'd need it for. Speaking of which, right now there is a tremendous rush on lawnmower tires. I don't know what people are having flat lawnmower tires everywhere around here, and I bet that some of you have had this problem. Go to Andalusia Tire and let those guys solve your problem. They'll do a good job the first time. In other news, and this is state news, the governor sends the National Guard to the Texas border. And this is from the news services. Governor Kay Ivey on Friday approved the deployment of 1 helicopter and 5 personnel to protect the United States southwest border with Mexico. That helicopter's going to be in the air a long time if it's only one of them. The soldiers will be supporting the Texas National Guard in partnership with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. In a statement released Friday, Ivey says, deployment was approved at the request of the Trump administration and upon recommendation of the Alabama Adjutant General, Major General Cheryl Gordon. The state plans to dispatch a UH-72A Lakota helicopter on Tuesday, along with a flight crew and aircraft maintainers from A Company of the 1st of the 114th Aviation Battalion out of Birmingham. The Alabama National Guard is the latest to send equipment and personnel to assist Customs and Border Protection and local, state, and other federal agencies. The Alabama Guard has sent several Lakotas and crew to the southwest border in recent years, and the last incident occurred in 2016. We hope they'll be safe and that they'll do well. In other news, there's a story about a marriage made in southern heaven. I got this off of the internet, and then it showed up in the Andalusia Star News too. Chick-fil-A is test marketing sliders with Sister Schubert rolls on them. I'm getting hungry just thinking about that. 2 southern favorites are married and marketed in 2 test markets by Chick-fil-A this summer. The popular fast food chicken franchise is pairing small portions of its signature chicken filet topped with a honey butter spread in a Sister Schubert roll and marketing it as a chicken slider. The sliders are being tested for a limited time this summer in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Charlotte Observer reported, according to Chick-fil-A spokesperson, the new chicken sliders are a perfect summer snack, made with a smaller portion of Chick-fil-A's signature chicken filet, served warm on Sister Schubert's rolls and topped with a honey butter spread. The founder of Sister Schubert's brand, Patricia Sister Barnes, lives in Andalusia. Who said we're not famous? We'll be back after this news in just a moment. Our next news is brought to you by the courtesy of the people at Bauer Auto Parts, located at 304 East Cumming Avenue in Opp, Alabama. If you need auto parts, check out the best 4-letter word in auto parts, Napa, at Bauer Auto Parts in Opp. Call Jamie or Jackie or any of the crew at 334-493-4017 for all your auto parts, heavy-duty parts, and hydraulic system needs. They've even got equipment for your garage. Right now, they've got specials on Mobile One oil and Chicago pneumatic air tools. And let me tell you, that's good tools. Don't miss out on the great deals they've got. That's Bauer Auto Parts in Opp, Alabama. Believe me, if they ain't got it, you don't need it. If they can't get it, you can't have it. In local news, in Opp, a pedestrian was hit by a Andalusia man on Thursday. This story by Lacey Stinson in the Andalusia Star News. An Andalusia man accidentally ran over an elderly woman in Opp Thursday afternoon. Justin Charles Hancock, age 35, was backing out of a parking spot in his 2001 Blazer in the Delta Plaza in Opp when he accidentally struck someone. Hancock had not seen Ernestine Kelly Morgan, age 70, walking past the back of his vehicle. Officers said Morgan was struck by the vehicle, knocked down, and she hit her head on the pavement. Morgan was transported from Mizell Memorial Hospital, and her condition is unknown. Just think of it this way. If this gentleman had stopped by Bauer Auto Parts and got him an extra wide view mirror, this could have all been avoided. In other news, weather for this weekend seems to include a soggy forecast with possible flash flooding. This is from Christopher Smith, again in the Andalusia Star News. The National Hurricane Center upgraded the low-pressure system centered just east of the Yucatan Peninsula to a subtropical storm named Alberto on Friday. I've been telling you that. And local officials have some advice for beachgoers this weekend. Expect rain. Hey folks, it's not like you didn't expect to go down there and get wet. EMA Director Susan Harris said we should start feeling the impacts of the storm early Saturday, and it will linger on into the week. Harris said the people traveling to the beach will need to get accurate information about safety from the storm. They need to be aware of the area, especially if they're traveling and it's raining. They will need to get accurate information about the area that they are in and make sure they get updates about the storm. This is the first named storm of the 2018 Atlantic hurricane season, which officially begins Friday, June 1st. We're early. The storms for 2018 will be Alberto, Beryl, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Florence, Gordon, Helene, Isaac, Joyce, Kurt, Leslie, Michael, Nadine, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Tony, Valerie, and William. According to the weather.com, the forecast this weekend in Destin will be scattered thunderstorms on Sunday with a 50% chance of rain. The forecast for Sunday shows that's on Saturday, 50% chance of rain. On Sunday, it shows a 90% chance of rain and with winds up to 22 miles per hour. On Monday, the forecast says that there will be thunderstorms in that area and a 100% chance of rain. Again, wind speeds 22 miles per hour. There's also a flash flood warning from 7 p.m. Saturday, May 26th until 7 p.m. Tuesday, May 29th in the Destin area. According to the National Hurricane Center, this storm has winds up to 40 miles per hour and is moving to the north-northeast at 6 miles per hour. It has the potential to be, harmful to you. Watch out for riptides and those kind of things as well. We'll be stopping now for a break, and we'll be back shortly. Hey, it's Saturday. What are you doing for lunch or dinner today? Have you tried the food at the Happy Kitchen? Well, I may go there soon. The Happy Kitchen is located at Westgate Plaza over on the Western Bypass. If you haven't been dining out at the Happy Kitchen, you're missing a real treat. The food is good and the portions are generous. And I happen to know one of the servers, and she's great. They're open 6 days a week, and the Happy Kitchen is a local place for everything in the way of Asian food, from Mongolian beef to beef and broccoli. If you can't dine in, don't worry. Call them. Get a carry-out order. All you need to do is dial 334-222-1238. They can send you a menu on the internet or tell you on the phone. They're just ready to serve you. In other local news, from Pleasant Home, there's an article written by Josh Dutton, our favorite sports writer, about the senior leadership for this upcoming year's Pleasant Home football team. The Pleasant Home Eagles hope their successful spring football practice continues into 2018 regular season. We'll continue to improve with each season, says Coach Rich Mercer. It started with Coach Chris Mason, and it has continued with me. Mercer said the team still has things to work on before the season begins. We still have some holes that need to be filled. We lost 3 of our best playmakers this past season. The Eagles closed out their season training with a game against Goshen. Now, it was pretty exciting for the Eagles because they got to go up and play on the field at Troy University, and they got to play a class above them at Goshen High School. And Goshen had a very good team. In fact, they won state in their class last year. We did some things that I liked, Mercer said, and he was pleased with the effort that he saw throughout the spring training. The kids did a good job. There are some holes that need to be filled, but I believe we have the players that are capable of filling these holes. Josh Ruth is one guy that can fill those kind of holes, and we've got more. This year, I only have 4 seniors. They want to be competitive, and they're going to fight hard to win their final year. Pleasant Home will open the season with a road trip to Alberta High School on August 24th. All right, and here's another sports story. This one again from Josh Dutton, and this is about a local baseball player, Hogan Nichols. Hogan Nichols was selected to the South All-Stars. Andalusia High School junior Hogan Nichols has been selected to compete in the 22nd Annual Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association's North-South All-Star Game in Montgomery. A total of 36 juniors, 18 on each team, were chosen from nominations submitted by high school coaches from across the state. The North-South baseball doubleheader will be at Riverwalk Stadium on Tuesday, July 17th, with the first game set from 4 p.m. and the second game will follow 30 minutes from the conclusion of Game 1. Nichols is the second Andalusia player in 2 years to be selected for the South All-Stars. Ethan Wilson played in the All-Star game last summer, and you know, Ethan did pretty well. He was the most valuable player in the 4A playoffs this year. During his junior year in Andalusia, Nichols helped lead the Bulldogs to the school's first ever state championship. Nichols played a big role in helping guide the Bulldogs to the state title. He led the team with 46 runs batted in and finished the year with a .449 batting average with 4 home runs. Folks, those are marvelous numbers. On Thursday, Nichols received his first college scholarship offer from Central Alabama Community College. One other thing before we close this segment, remember, it's Saturday. The Andalusia Farmers Market is open today, and it'll be open again on Wednesday at the old power plant just a block off the square. Now, we'll be back with you shortly. Just hang on. Welcome back. Our final news, weather, and buzzard report and fishing tables are brought to you by Anthony King and the Outfitters and Guides at Fletcher's Outdoors in Andalusia. If you need expert advice on what's biting, ask the folks at Fletcher's. They'll tell you what's biting, and they'll tell you what they're being caught on. For all your hunting and fishing needs, even the coolers and the ice, check with Fletcher's Outdoors, located at the corner of Martin Luther King Bypass and Brooklyn Road. Oh yeah, and if you're hungry, Fletcher's has a breakfast that's worth waking up early for. Now, today's outdoor adventures start with the daily solar and fishing tables, courtesy of the people at Bassmasters. Today should be a pretty fair day for fishing, according to our tables. The best daylight fishing times today should be from 9:08 this morning till about 11:20 a.m. Tonight's best fishing time should be from 9:38 p.m. to about 11:34 p.m. Tomorrow's best fishing time should be from 10:03 in the morning, that's on Sunday, to about 11:20, with the fishing picking back up around 10:31 Saturday night and going on until about 12:31 a.m. on Monday morning. The buzzard report comes to you this morning from high above our observation platform, high atop the Covington County Courthouse. Located at number 1 Court Square in Andalusia, Alabama, our crack meteorologist, Arthritis McDaniel, says there were 6 of Covington County's famous birds of prey spotted on the roof of the courthouse early this morning. I'll take his word for it. I slept until 5. Weather for Thursday and Friday, or actually Saturday and Sunday, cloudy with a high chance of rains, local highs near 88, lows about 82. The chance of rain's about 80% most days, more than that on Monday. We're still watching the tropical depression Alberto down in the Gulf of Mexico. With Memorial Day coming up, we're reminding all of you in the Andalusia city limits that the offices of the Andalusia city of Andalusia, will be closed on Monday in observation of Memorial Day. We would encourage you, however, to go behind the City Hall for the Memorial Day ceremony that will be held there at the Veterans Memorial Park. All of this means that there will be no garbage pickup on Monday, May 28th. The city sanitation crews are going to get up early on Tuesday morning, that's the 29th of May, and run their Monday and Tuesday routes on the same day. Well, folks, that's about it for us. We hope you got a busy day and a safe weekend planned. And we hope that it works out where you have a wonderful time. There are just 2 things we want you to remember as you leave. Be kind to one another and shop local. And I'll see y'all Tuesday.